A very good evening to all. Welcome to the online training session. Uh, Now, I'd like to call Sister Aruna Mary for the introduce today our resource person, Mr. Tapan Patra. Ma'am, please.
A very good evening to the family of Sahodayas Schools Complex Dumka and JAMTARA. I, Sister Aruna Mary Chinnabatani, Principal of Sacred Heart School Dumka, take this golden opportunity to address words of welcome to all of you, especially to our dear resource person, Mr. Tapan Patra, the Assistant Teacher of SIDO Senior Secondary School, RAGHUNATHPUR, Dumka, Jharkhand. He is also the chairman of JKSM Samiti, running a society as a social worker to spread education among the poor. We dearly appreciate Mr. Tapan Patra for being a patron of Mritika, a literacy village Bengali magazine, published in association with RJ Smriti Sangha by Arijit Hazra, Birbhum, West Bengal. Thank you, dear Mr. Tapan Patra, for accepting the invitation to take up this evening's session with the topic Classroom Management. On behalf of our chairperson, Mr. Pradipta Mukherjee, principals and teachers, wish you good luck, best wishes, and God's blessings. Thank you.
Now I'd like to request Mr. today's resource person, Tapan Patra, please. Yes, stage is yours, sir. Please on the stage and start your training
Sir,
now,
I am
please.
online. May I proceed, sir?
Yes, sir, please.
Hello, everybody. All of you, a very good evening. I think my screen is visible to all.
Yes, sir. You are visible and audible too. Please proceed, sir.
Okay. Before I start, I would like to thank Mr. T.K. Sinha, the chairman, Jharkhand Sahodaya Confederation, Honorable Mr. Jubin Bose, the secretary, Jharkhand Sahodaya Confederation, Honorable Mr. Solomon, Honest Solomon, the chairman, Godda Pakur and Sahibganj Sahodaya. Honorable Pradipta Mukherjee, the chairman of DUMKA JAMTARA Sahodaya. Honorable Debapriya Mukherjee, the principal of SIDO KANHU Senior Secondary School. And Honorable Mr. Raksha Korpal, the vice principal of SIDO KANHU Senior Secondary School. Once again, I would like to express my deep sense of gratitude to all of you for giving me the opportunity to address this integrated online training session. For the last 2 years, DUMKA Sahodaya has been organizing online and offline training season for very successfully. The previous one I participated in was in DUMKA Millennium School. It was an offline training session. It was an offline training program. It impacted me a lot. The training season has impacted many teachers. It has immensely impacted me. Respected teachers, we know that the most salient feature of human brain is forgetfulness. I think most of you will agree with me. We forget many things with the passage of time. So let us make this influence better. Today, I have come up with a very interesting topic, the most salient part, the most difficult part of our school education system, classroom management. Classroom management and the role of a teacher. Today's session, classroom management, relevant. I would request my technician to display the slide. Is slide visible to all? Arvind sir?
No, sir, not yet.
Slide is not visible.
No, sir. Someone other's ID they are sharing. Yes, sir.
Mr. Arvind. Hello, Mr. Arvind.
Yes, sir.
Hurry,
Yes,
do
sir.
something. Do something.
Yes, sir.
Extend,
Yes, sir.
extend your possible help to Mr. Tapan Patra. So far, the
Yes, yes. Just
screen
now.
is not coming so far.
Yes, yes.
Look into the matter seriously.
I have shared my screen saver.
No, sir. It is not visible.
You have not given me the access. Praveen sir,
Yes, sir.
I have my PPT in my desktop.
Yes, sir. Open it, please.
Yes, I have opened it.
And just go to the present now option, sir. Just behind the handset.
I have presented.
Yes, sir. Go there. Present now.
And now
Your
setting
PPT
up,
should be open, sir.
start screen sheet, your window, enter screen.
I think Arvind sir, he has to share his screen first. Then only present now will come.
Miss, he is sharing the screen. Presentation he is open, but he is
Understand.
about to share the screen. Yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
Tapan, sir,
Yes, sir.
presentation is in your system only
Yes, sir. I have
or some other system?
I have two connection in my mobile and in my
Two
desktop.
connection. Okay, second, whatever the second connection, you just say the name. I have to admit them as a co-host, then only you will be able to play from there. Second connection you have not said. What is the name of that user?
Tapan Patra RKSS
No,
SD.
that I have to added you. You are the co-host.
Sir, double
Okay.
Tapan Patra
You
is
are in
there.
the meeting.
Yes, there are two
Okay,
Tapan Patra.
okay, just now, just now.
Uh,
Both the Tapan Patra is a co-host.
yes, yes.
No problem is there. You share from there, sir. You will
Yes,
be
sir.
able to. Or
Okay.
if you are unable, then send me the slide. Send me the slide in the WhatsApp.
Okay, I'm sending the. Wait, sir. 1 minute. सर पीपी डॉक फाइल में इसको शेयर करें। लेके यस सर। सर आपको कॉल कर ली এটা ফাইলটা কল করে দিই अरविंद सर। ओके सर 1 minute I am sharing you। कोई अरविंद सर नहीं देखो किस तरह से हेलो सर। हेलो
Yes, sir.
sir I have sent the profile to Devapriya sir।
So he will play or what?
no he will not play but your number is not saved in my mobile।
Okay, sir. Okay.
please display my PPT presentation। Arvind sir
Yes, sir.
have you got my presentation?
No, sir.
I have sent it to Pradipta Mukherjee sir। okay wait sir। okay classroom management data।
Okay, sir. Then you tell me about your means,
okay I have
topic,
sent Pradipta
something.
sir।
Yes.
okay sir I will
Okay,
carry
sir.
on। I have sent it to
Oh,
Pradipta
yes,
sir।
yes. You
PPT I
please
have
carry on. At the meantime, I will play the slide. Okay. You
okay
please carry on. Carry on your presentation. Means I will play the presentation. You
I
carry
have
on with
sent
your
it to
voice.
Pradipta sir।
Okay, okay, sir. I will get
Devapriya sir sorry sir Devapriya sir।
Okay, okay. Tapan sir, please you start your
okay
presentation.
okay okay let me start।
Please
Yes,
you
sir.
start.
Please.
Once again, I would like to express my deep sense of gratitude to all of you for giving me the opportunity to address this integrated online training season। Respected teachers, we all know that we forget all with the passage of time. So we must come with a boost of research. Today I have come up with a new with a very interesting topic, the most difficult part of our school education system, classroom management, and the role of a teacher. Today I will explore my experience and my suggestion to enlighten this season. Today's season, classroom management relevant. How should we manage our classrooms? What is the role of a teacher? Understand why students are disruptive and your classroom management profile. Classroom classroom management. For better classroom management, today I would explore my experience and suggestion. Let's start. What is classroom management? How would you define it? Concept of classroom management. Classroom management is the process of ensuring that lessons run smoothly. The process of ensuring that lessons run smoothly without disruptive behavior from students. It means the process the process of managing behavior. Classroom management means to create an environment in which instructions and learning can occur effectively. It means actions and directions. It means proper execution of curriculum development. It means proper handling of students in a class. It means the right relationship between students and teachers. Let us come to the next point. How should we manage it? How should we manage our classroom? And what is the role of a teacher? Classroom management can be effective in the following way: planning activity, monitoring it, and following it up, establishing and enforcing rules and procedures, maintaining effective teacher and student relations, maintaining an appropriate mental setup for management. Role of a teacher: to create effective learning situation. Here I must say, a teacher must have a good command over his subject. There is no substitute over the command of your subject. A teacher hardly teaches 2 or 3 subjects in school, and now how will you make it a command? Study. Study and prepare. You should read your subject previously, and then you should go to your class. Do a lesson plan. I know most of you have great skills. You have good command over your subject, and you were doing well. But I would like to request you again, do a lesson plan. It's my humble request. If you prepare a lesson plan, it works amazing. You can perform better. Classes run smoothly, continuous. It just works like the flow of water in a river. Now come to the next point. How should we manage our classroom? By planning activity, monitoring it, and following it up. A successful classroom management requires planning, preparation, and implementation. Classroom management is the key to success teaching and effective learning. All the students must have good all the students must receive the best education. Students should be desperate to know new things, ask more and more questions. They should be encouraged. They should be encouraged to think beyond the classroom, beyond the book. They must be developed creative thinking. Here, a teacher should have strategies. Our top priority is the student. Slide number 6. This is not the PPT.
So you have sent this file only. So how I'll get the PPT?
This is my transcript. I have sent you, sir.
Yes, sir.
I have sent you my PPT.
No, sir. I have not. I have got this file only. The Word file I have got.
I have sent you.
Please send it again, sir.
Yes, I have sent you. You have got it? TB sir?
No, sir. Not yet.
Please open your WhatsApp. Have not got it?
No, sir. No, sir. Once you open your phone number, Sabe sir will talk to you. Okay.
Okay,
Your mobile is switched off, please, sir.
okay. Okay, I have opened my cell phone. May I proceed, sir?
Yes, proceed, please.
Slide number 6, sir.
You will, sir, say which slide, huh?
Okay. Slide number 6. Next slide, please. Next slide, please. Okay. For better classroom management, a teacher should set up strategies. Our top priority is the student. Focus on a student's interest, project-based learning, problem-based learning, student-centric discussion, the humor, love, and belonging. The teachers play a vital role in the education of their students and should be able to engage them in learning by using different methods. Teaching techniques and strategies keep it to the mind that all the children in the world are unique in their own way and they learn at their own pace. There are some smart boys and there are some slow learners. Some may possess quick learning, some may possess quick learning capabilities, while there may be some slow learners. They need more, they need more effort to perform better. Thus, the idea of one solution for all does not fit in the field of teaching. Good teachers are patient, creative, and have a strong desire to help their students succeed. Teachers are required to come up with different teaching methods and strategies. Teaching strategies typically refers to the general principle, pedagogies, and the management strategies used by the teachers in a classroom for educating their students in most effective and efficient way. These are selected on the basis of various factors like the teacher's educational philosophies, demogra- demographics of the classroom, and subject area. Using different teaching strategies in a classroom ensure holistic growth. It ensures holistic growth of students and it also improves their problem solving skills and critical thinking abilities. It encourages collaboration and helps them in developing decision making skills. Here are the teaching strategies that can help students to learn better in a classroom. The very first strategy to engage all the students of a class is its management. The equity of a class matters, and so does the management of the whole class. If you start listing down the classroom management strategies, the list will go on because it has its own set of techniques and different strategies to keep the class managed. Before moving to the teaching method, the teacher or an instructor should acknowledge the whole class management group in do's and don'ts. The atmosphere. The atmosphere of learning matters the most because no matters how well the teacher or an instructor delivers the lecture, it's routine. If the atmosphere does not support that all students are willing to learn and excited to start. So, to develop a learning atmosphere, the experts should get the whole class's attention and inform them of facts and purpose of reading the lecture. The more they will show interest in learning a subject, the most they will learn. The more they will show interest in learning a subject, the more they will learn. Teachers should assign certain achievement levels with a reward to keep the whole class motivated to learn and do better. And the reward could be anything. Like the winning students will display their work in the school assembly or get to read the whole chapter and get candy from their teachers in return. Self-celebration can be small or big. It does not matter. But the outcomes of celebrating success will make huge positive differences in a student's life. This teaching strategy is mostly used by a teacher in the primary or in the secondary level to motivate and build students' confidence. The teachers who make use of winners focus on students' interest. When teachers focus on students' interest, it helps them understand the nature of their students way better. And ultimately, they follow the teaching method that can be more effective. And the constructive feedback on what students have done and what they have not mastered help them determine how they could improve the mastery. This strategy makes the bond of student and teacher strong and improves the learning. Project-based learning. Experienced teachers agree on the importance of getting students to recap the information learned during the lesson. And when it comes to project-based learning, it is important to educate students about what they need to learn to complete the assigned project. It is also crucial to get them to engage with the content actively. So to foster their engagement, it is important to promote project-based learning in groups. Teachers should make the group. The teacher should make the groups of students quite carefully and selectively, as each student
Yes, sir. Tapan sir, we are not getting your voice.
Okay, I am coming. It is important to promote project-based learning in groups. Teachers should be make the groups of students quite carefully and selectively, as each student's learning style and ability vary. Problem-based learning. One of the essential teaching strategies a teacher or an instructor should follow is a problem-based learning. They should prepare a list of problem-based open-ended questions before a class and ask the class to solve them in groups or teams. This teaching technique helps in developing and improving teamwork skills of students respectively. Student-centric discussion. Student-centric discussion is a teaching strategy that allows students to understand more about topics or concepts via collaboration and cooperation. It involves detailed discussion on topics or ideas that eventually boost students' confidence, productivity, and implementation skills. It also their comprehension, speaking, and listening skills that reflect in their assessment. Teachers should keep students at the heart of these discussions and should act simply as a feedback provider. The teacher provides the students with guidance for what they are to accomplish in their discussion that day. With each group of students having facilitators, students should then break out into discussion groups. The teachers should relocate to a location in the room from which he or she can see and hear all the discussion. Following the discussion session, the teacher meets with each of the facilitators for a brief meeting to share feedback on the leadership they provided their team that day. This feedback season resembles a coaching season rather than a grade review. The humor. The use of humor should be one of the important teaching strategies, as dry lectures make the students feel bored and tiring and ultimately makes them lose interest. In such cases, a pinch of humor will not harm anyone. But teachers should be smart enough. He should be smart enough to quick change the atmosphere of class back to lesson from a comfortable and cozy class environment captures learners' attention and results in better understanding and active learning. It should be an integral facet of the classroom. Avoid sarcasm, greet your students at the doorway, set boundaries on appropriate humor, know your students and the culture and their culture. Love and belonging. Learn each student's name as soon as possible and engage students in activities that help them learn one another's name. Greet all the students as they enter your door. Regularly engage students in team building. Teamwork should be conduct a meeting in classroom. Please show the slide 7. Arvind sir, show the slide, next slide. Thank you. Monitoring. The key element of classroom management is monitoring. Monitoring involves teachers moving around the classroom, observing how well or poorly students are processing through a task and working with the students one-on-one as required. Most successful teachers have systematic procedures for supervising and encouraging students while they work. A teacher should keep track of what is happening throughout the classroom, even when involved in an activity. Monitoring allows teachers to access the progress of individuals and the class as a whole and inform what needs to be to retort or practice further. Here are some reasons why monitoring is okay. I am coming. There are some reasons why monitoring is powerful classroom management. Firstly, it helps you to become aware of whole class time. You can ascertain whether the pace of the class, the relation is too fast or too slow, and which student may need individual attention. This helps shift the focus from simply following the lesson plan to focusing on the needs of learners themselves. While monitoring, teacher can listen for errors in the target language and address these immediately in subsequent teaching. Please show the slide number 8. When establishing and enforcing rules and procedures, teachers should establish class rules during the first few days of class. Involve students in setting rules and procedures. Keep the rules list short, state rules and procedures in positive terms. Define the term. Minimizing problem behavior can be done by developing personal responsibility in students having the ability to monitor personal behavior and accept the consequences of this behavior. Utilize routine-wise, helping students know what to expect and what is expected of them. Assign seats. Students do not choose their dates. Instead, teachers designated the seating arrangement. Please show the slide 9. Teacher and student relationship. Good relationship between teachers and students create a positive classroom environment. In a negative learning environment, students are demotivated. Mutual respect between teachers and students create positive energy. We say a teacher is a friend, philosopher, and guide to students. As the students grow, the teachers play a very important role in shaping the students' future. Teachers serve the society by instructing and guiding countless students through the different stages of their life. They prepare them to take on the world which they are a part of. The teachers play different roles in a student's life. He must be his friend, steering him from murky waters. He must be a philosopher, enlightening his young audience about the ways of the world. He must be play the role of a guide. A friend is someone who understands you and someone who can depend on you. If the teachers assume the role of a friend, learning will no longer be a task but a pleasure. Growing up is very painful for students. In their childhood years, apart from their mothers, child spend maximum time with their teachers. In the early years, when the student is first exposed to people outside his family, he is scared and frightened. He hopes to find in his teacher a friend who will function as his surrogate mother, away from home. At this stage in their lives, children are like clay, waiting to be molded into works of art. The students are like the clay, and the teachers are like the potter that shapes their destiny. They are watching to soak up every experience, every word. Students are the budding citizen of a country. The prosperity of a nation depends on them. So you are a nation builder. Respected teachers, that is why we say teaching is a noble profession. A teacher, a teacher carries a big responsibility on his shoulders. The job, the job of shaping the thoughts of minds of the future. So try to maintain a friendly relationship. Try to maintain a friendly relationship with your students. It would not be forgotten that the teachers has certain responsibility to maintain an orderly, safe, and respectful classroom environment. For this to be achieved, teachers need to establish a certain level of authority. Authority is not something that is automatically bestowed. It is something that needs to be developed and earned. Good examples of role behavior is to be established. Nelson Mandela once said, education is the most powerful weapon you can use to change the world. Vivekananda said, education is the manifestation of perfection already in man. The teacher imparts education, hence the role of the teacher is to paramount importance both in the present and the future of a student. The seeds are sown when the mind is young. Teachers look after the best interest of the student. It is their goal. It is their goal to raise the kids to be good citizens, good human beings. The ragging hormones of youth often place them in a quandary. Often they just need someone to let them know that no matter how messed up things may seem, they will turn out all right in the end. It is at this point of time a student's life that a teacher must take on the role of a philosopher. philosopher is not in the professional sense. Philosopher is not in the professional sense. Okay, I'm coming. Philosopher is not in the professional sense, but rather adopting the habits of philosophical thinking and ideas. It is natural thing for teachers as they deal with the
Sir, you are not audible.
yes sir, yes sir, I am coming. It is a natural thing for teachers as they deal with the people and seek to bring the
Sir, unmute yourself, sir.
question.
Yes,
It is
sir,
a
please.
natural thing for teachers as they deal with the people and seek to bring them to know and improve. It is argued that the teachers will encounter difficulties in a teaching that requires, so that is the philosophy. What is its concern and why is it important for teachers? Well, philosophy is the essential backbone for nearly every field of study, meaning without philosophy, we would not have science, psychology, math, theology. So other than being important for everyone on earth, philosophy is even even more important for teachers. It is essential part of knowledge. You need philosophy to think clearly, to create argument and idea. Philosophy is thinking and teaching is philosophy. Philosophy is teaching and teaching is philosophy. His encouragement and support would mean the world to the student. Students are deeply impressed by their teachers and are prone to emulate their characteristics. A popular teacher becomes the ultimate role model for his people. Is their ideal. It is at this point in a student's life that a teacher takes on the role of a guide. The teacher has the power to steer a wayward youth away from danger and power to guide a youth to achieve his goal. Students are always encouraged by their teachers. They are deeply impressed by their teachers, and they all it and are prone to emulate their characteristics. But please come to the next slide. Our institution is to provide the best opportunity and remove the obstacles. A teacher presents his lesson plan and students hear, understand and acquire knowledge. But our classrooms are noisy. There are a lot of disrupting students in our class. Students interact, calling each other names, putting each other down, make inappropriate comments. Very often, this behavior becomes a daily occurrence. There are some students motivated by the power of a movement. There are some aggressive type of students. So, how to control a noisy classroom? Please show the slide 11. Next slide, please. Next slide, please, Arvind sir. Thank you. How to control a noisy classroom? Both the tangible and intangible techniques we use to engage students and keep them engaged. It is important that you remain calm while dealing with your. It shows confidence and trust in yourself as well as your ability to teach others. Don't give any instructions until silent. Never say loudly. Don't get agitated. Never say loudly. Don't get agitated. Keep patient. Never show that you were angry. Whenever you say no, the students should be silent for 1 minute. Following this principle as a habit formation in your class. I must say, never, 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 never humiliate your students. Praise your students, use polite language, always encourage them, never let fear be your image but love. Give them a sense of belonging and not empty threats. The teachers of the classroom should play upon the attitude of his students. Try to keep the atmosphere of the classroom relaxed and fun for all involved. If you can do this, then you will create a positive classroom environment where everyone feels safe enough to learn new things. Children need time to process information before responding to questions. Therefore, allow them plenty of time. Think about their answers. A good teacher sets a positive example for their students. So you must be a positive role model to your students. If you want to be a good teacher, I have found that kids tend to copy what they see in other people. A good teacher is a motivator, encouraging students to their best, to do their best. You must motivate your students to learn so that they can achieve great things later on in their life. It is all about shaping youngs and adults, youngs to adults who know how to be critical and how the world is. A good teacher facilitates learning by providing a variety of teaching methods and materials. They are also ready to help their students with whatever they require at the moment. The best teachers encourage students participate because it helps develop critical thinking in skills. Teachers should also provide constructive criticism when required. A good teacher is an organizer, keeping classes and materials organized. The ability to organize helps teacher. A good teacher is a motivator, encourages students to do their best. A good teacher is an organizer. It keeps a good teacher keeps classes and materials organized. It also happens to see that the lessons planning makes easier when there are not too many things going on in class at once. Teacher who can keep a clean desk, tidy bookshelves and neat classroom, they can perform more effectively than those with the clustered desks, disorganized shelves and messy rooms. One of the most important role of a teacher is to be a coach. A good teacher must be able to motivate their students and help them set and achieve goals. A good teacher encourages students. A good teacher always encourages his students. He encourages them to think creative thinking. They should encourage children's curiosity about the world around him. The best way to teach these skills is by providing opportunities for the children to explore new things in life, such as art projects, science experiments. Teacher can also use games and activities to help stimulate a child's imagination. Engage students in extracurricular activities. This type of learning experiences are important because they give children more confidence when faced with the problem later on in life. Next slide, please. Understanding why students are disruptive. The students may be disruptive as they feel bored due to lack of challenge. Lessons as irrelevant, don't feel the teacher's care, perceive inability or lack of understanding, discussion is not encouraged, lack of play, changing family structures, increased stress or anxiety. Next slide, please. Classroom management profile. The classroom management profile is the adaptation of various styles. As you gain teaching experiences, you may find that your preferred styles will change. Over time, your profile may become more diverse or more focused. Also, it may be suitable to rely upon a specific style when addressing a particular situation or subject. Perhaps the successful teacher is one who can evaluate a situation and then apply the appropriate style. For better classroom management, it is our responsibility to get to know our students at different levels, not only academically, but personally and socially. How well do you know the students in your school? The first step to know your students is to learn about the community in which they live. Additionally, you must have a vested interest in your students outside of the classroom. Understanding personal hobbies and incorporating these into your lesson. Relationship between a teacher and a student should be more personal than professional. Teachers are like second parents. For years, they help students to recognize their talents and goals. Some people believe that teachers' primary role is to teach children, to behave and to judge what is right and wrong. As we assume teachers, the second parents to the students, talking to a student can help a teacher understand his life situation better. Some of them are from broken family, while others don't have parents. They live with some close relatives. Sometimes they are experiencing problems and difficulties in school. The teacher, as a second parent, may decide to have a home visit to somehow solve the problem. Home visitation also helps teacher to understand why students behave in different ways. There are circumstances where some students are voluntarily sharing their problems at home with their teachers. Teachers, as a second parent, will support the students by giving proper guidance. Students spend quality time in school rather than at home. So, we need to make students feel that they are safe enough and never let fear be your image but love. A teacher motivates the students toward a better goal. A teacher should teach in such a way the students get pleasure from study. Once a student feels that the teacher appreciates what they do, they will trust their teacher more. The more we know about the child, the more we can build learning environment and curriculums that are going to work for them. The best teacher sees his students as a continuum of oneself. A major piece of classroom management is how well you engage your students in the curriculum. How will you engage your student if you do not know what motivates them? Design a proactive plan with appropriate routines and procedures, celebrations, consequences, and parental support. Be consistent and seek to influence, then manage. Create, create a physical create a physical classroom environment that includes appropriate enlightenment. That's all what I wanted to present today. At the end, once again, I would like to express my gratitude to Debapriya Mukherjee sir, the principal of SIDO KANHU Senior Secondary School, for giving me opportunity, inspiring me, and encouraging me to participate in this integrated online training session. I would also like to thank the whole teaching and non-teaching staff of SIDO KANHU Senior Secondary School and SIDO KANHU High School for giving me inspiration and encouragement. Respected teachers, enjoy your class. Have a good luck. Thank you. Thank all of you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. And now I would like to request Rakshakar Sir Paul. Please, sir,
Yes, sir.
give the
Ye-
vote of.
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir. Good evening, all of you. Jumin Bose, sir, Chairperson of Confederation of Jharkhand Sahodayas, Dhanbad. TK Sinha, sir, Chairperson of Confederation of Jharkhand Sahodayas, Dhanbad. Badal, sir, Chairperson, JKSM Sahodayas School Complex, Dhanbad. Pradipta Mukherjee, sir, Chairperson, JKSM Sahodayas School Complex, DUMKA, JAMTARA. Aruna Mary Ma'am, Vice Chairperson, JKSM Sahodaya School Complex, DUMKA and JAMTARA. All principals, assistancies, and teachers. Today's session, Tapan sir expressed his view that the most important element of classroom management is allowing students an opportunity to understand that your rules are a part of giving them the best education possible. It is teachers' ability to create and maintain. Thanks for our technical team, Mr. Arvind sir and Avay Anand sir, for running smoothly this season. Myself, Rokhakar Pal, STC of SIDO KANHU Senior Secondary School, Raghunathpur. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, sir.
Mr. Arvind, Mr. Arvind,
Yes, sir.
you are there, no?
Yes, sir.
First of all, I am very much thankful to Mr. Pavitra Mukherjee, Mr. Pranesh Solomon, both the chairman of the respected Sahodayas of themselves, and finally Tapan Patra, senior PGT SIDO KANHU Senior Secondary School, and his topics was classroom management. Classroom management is not a joke. It is a continuous process and continuous problem, continuous solution has to be come up. So day to day, all teachers have to make them update how to manage the class. Ultimate motto will be that, how to manage the class. For that purpose, there is no formula, no nothing. Their physical presence, their appearance, their immediate decision has to solve all this type of problem. So it is a continuous process. Furthermore, Mr. Tapan Patra's presentation was very good. Fine. Congratulations to you also. Thank you. Good night to you all. Over to Arvind.
Arvind sir, link once you check, please.
Thank you, sir. Yes, sir. I'm checking that one, sir. Wait.
না আমার সাথে কনক্লুশন দিলেন
Please, participant, refresh your link, please, and give the attendance.
Attendance link you provide, Mr. Arvind?
Yes, I have provided, sir.
Okay. Okay, continue. Thank you. Good night to all.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, all the chairmen and the principal, STNC, and all the participants, teachers. Thank you very much. Please fill the attendance. Thank you.